And anybody that says that, oh no, I know my thing now, I'm just going to be doing the doing of whatever I've learned, you're screwed. Anything of greatness that we think is great, 20 years, minimum.
Le domaine du courtage est en constante évolution. Dans une ère technologique où le changement est presque assuré et inévitable, il faut plus que jamais rester à jour et s'adapter aux tendances innovatrices de notre domaine. Vous voulez apprendre des meilleurs courtiers hypothécaires et immobiliers du Québec? Vous voulez devenir un leader dans le courtage? Voici le podcast qu'il vous faut. Les courtiers du Québec avec Seroujane Kenishalingam.
Bonjour tout le monde, j'espère que vous allez bien. J'ai une personne extrêmement spéciale aujourd'hui, Étienne Donald Miller. Étienne, pour les gens qui ne connaissent pas, c'est un courtier. Il est propriétaire de 4 franchises de Royal Lepage. Il est aussi propriétaire d'un cabinet de courtage hypothécaire avec Dominion. Et il a d'autres compagnies à succès. Bonjour Étienne, comment ça va?
Bonjour. Merci de m'avoir invité. Je suis très heureux d'être ici aujourd'hui.
Yes, on va faire... Étienne, tu sais quoi? I know you're more comfortable in English.
Non, français.
Étienne?
Étienne,
OK.
francophone. Et Miller, c'est le côté de mon père qui est anglophone. Étienne pour le côté francophone. Ma mère était francophone.
Je m'excuse. Alors, on va faire dans les deux langues pour aller chercher un peu plus de monde.
Absolument.
Why not?
On est au Québec.
On est au Québec, français. Alors, Étienne, tu as au-dessus de 150 courtiers dans ton agence. Donc, c'est énormément de courtiers.
C'est trop petit.
Oh, j'adore ce qu'il dit. C'est pour ça que je l'ai invité.
On regarde le
Think big.
micro. On devrait regarder le macro.
Macro. OK. Macro, c'est quoi ton objectif?
Ah non, écoute, moi, la seule chose que je connais, c'est l'immobilier. J'ai été dans l'industrie depuis que j'ai dans ma vingtaine. Je suis dans ma quarantaine aujourd'hui. J'ai pas l'intention de faire autre chose. J'ai réalisé que peu importe la business dans laquelle on est, une business, c'est une business. Fait que je me suis dit, moi, je veux faire une différence dans l'industrie. Puis pour faire une différence, il faut que j'aille un empreinte, un footprint plus large. Il faut que je puisse affecter plus de courtiers. 150 sur 10 000 courtiers dans la province. On est 14 000, là, mais si j'arrondis, c'est trop petit. Je ne pourrais pas faire une différence. Je ne pourrais pas améliorer, changer l'industrie. Fait que si j'étais à 2500 courtiers, c'est l'objectif minimum, mais je vais pouvoir avoir un impact sur l'effet de l'industrie. Une amélioration sur l'industrie immobilière.
Wow, tu penses déjà assez gros. C'est ça qu'il faut, right?
Ben écoute, comme je te dis, le micro, le macro, je pense qu'on est en tant que courtier souvent trop dans le micro. Au lieu de regarder le macro, le plus gros, the bigger picture, comme on dit en anglais. Et il ne faut pas s'arrêter avec les petits détails, puis les petites affaires, puis le petit quotidien. Il faut regarder le plus gros, the bigger picture.
The bigger picture. And when you say like you wanna have an impact.
Well, I want to change it. I want to do something.
Well, how do you want to change it?
Well,
Let's
look,
talk about it.
the real estate industry is not necessarily the most in the sense of the buyers, the sellers, the people dealing with real estate brokers and mortgage brokers don't necessarily always have a pleasant experience. It's not necessarily a positive image, right? So I care so much about the industry that I thought to myself at some point, like, I have to stop just hearing and listening to this and do something about it. You know, let's take action on it and not just talk about it and say, yeah, it's too bad, and then blame everything else and blame everybody else. Let's do something about it.
The customer experience. You care about the customer experience, and
I want the industry to be an industry that's perceived as a profession, as a value add, and not a I have to deal with.
Okay.
This.
Mais ça commence où, ce genre de changement que tu veux
And
faire?
you know, excuse me, I'm going to interrupt you.
Yeah.
You know how many brokers I've met, new brokers to the industry, that said that the reason why they did their real estate course is because that the experience they had buying their home or buying an investment property or getting a mortgage was so crappy and shitty that they said, oh, I'm gonna go into this industry because I think I can do better than my experience. There's hundreds,
Yeah, il y en a
if
plein.
not thousands. So I thought, hey, let's do something about that.
Et comment et où qu'on peut commencer pour avoir une meilleure expérience? Tu vois, tu comprends ce que je veux dire?
Oui, je comprends ce que tu veux dire. Ce qu'il faut se poser comme question, et c'est ce que j'ai fait il y a plusieurs années, mais c'était qu'est-ce qui fait que le client a une mauvaise expérience? C'est qu'il a... le client, je parle de l'acheteur, là, l'acheteur, le vendeur, il fait affaire avec un courtier qui a moins de 3 transactions par année. Le courtier moyen fait moins de 3 transactions. Comment qu'on peut être bon? How can we be good at something if we do it less than 3 times per year? It's impossible. But why? Why is that? Why are they doing less than 3 transactions?
Because it's very hard. It's a hard business.
No, but they're not lazy. They work hard.
Okay.
They do their real estate course. They're thinking, hey, I'm going to do more than 3 sales a year, right? But why? I wanted to know the why.
Marché de requin, il y a plein de courtiers.
No.
Non? OK, that's the... Okay.
Well,
il y a plein de
that's
courtiers, il y a
what
beaucoup de
everybody says. To me,
Yeah.
I strongly believe is that they just don't know what it is to run a business. They never had the opportunity before becoming real estate brokers or mortgage brokers. The vast majority were in sales. They weren't business owners. They weren't operating a business successfully because you can't just, you can have businesses and suck and be bad at it. So the reason why they're only doing 3 transactions a year is because they just don't know how to put everything together that a business owner has to do. Un entrepreneur doit mettre tous ses principes d'affaires ensemble pour avoir le succès, pour faire plus que 3 transactions par année. Et là, si on a plus que 3 transactions par année, si tu faisais, et toi tu le fais, mais si un courtier peut faire un minimum de 30 transactions par année, ben là, le client qui fait affaire là, avec lui, fort probablement, va avoir une meilleure expérience. Parce que si tu fais quelque chose 30 fois par année ou plus, tu devrais théoriquement, là,
Ouais.
puis
Sinon, il y a un
là je
problème.
généralise, tu devrais avoir une meilleure expérience, donner une meilleure expérience à ce client.
Donc, c'est-à-dire l'art de déléguer. Donc, l'art d'avoir
Tu
du
t'en vas
monde.
dans le micro, là.
OK.
You're into the micro.
On est là pour apprendre.
Non. Oui, tu as raison, mais là, on va dans le petit détail de comment, mais il faut commencer par accepter le fait qu'on n'est pas né avec le savoir de c'est quoi et comment on opère une entreprise. Et ça, c'est pas si facile que ça à faire. Il faut comprendre que c'est pas quelque chose d'inné. You don't just get up one day and you've got all the information. It's years and years and years of building this knowledge. How do you go about doing that was the question I wanted to ask myself. Because I wasn't born with all this information. Like, I'm helping brokers build businesses, their businesses.
OK.
I'm proclaiming myself, hey, I'm going to help you out. But what makes me an expert was I got to have proven, I have to be doing it, right? Do you want to learn from someone that says that he's great and successful, but he's really not? Because you can't.
Obviously not.
Non. Fait que pour moi, c'était bon, mais laisse-moi étudier les grandes entreprises du monde, Starbucks. Si j'étudie les grands du monde des affaires, ils semblent avoir réussi. Apple, Amazon, Jeff Bezos, Nike. Et c'est là qu'on commence à comprendre c'est quoi et comment et qu'on sait rien. We don't know what we don't know until you actually start looking into topics.
Alors tout le monde, j'espère que vous aimez l'épisode. Je vais prendre 2 minutes de votre temps pour parler de mon commanditaire qui est nul autre que Sir Eugène Kenny Shillingham, votre courtier préféré. Qu'est-ce que vous en pensez si je peux vous aider à faire 5, 10, 15, 20 000 $ de plus en commission par année? Comment? Avec des solutions alternatives. C'est-à-dire, lorsque vous avez un client, un travailleur autonome, un client qui a un mauvais crédit, qui a les fonds, qui a le budget pour payer, mais malheureusement, la majorité des banques refusent le dossier. Le client veut absolument acheter. Pensez à moi. Je peux vous aider à trouver des solutions alternatives. S'il est travailleur autonome, on peut faire une autodéclaration. Il ne fait pas assez de déclarations personnelles, mais il fait assez d'argent. On peut voir dans son relevé bancaire la moyenne qu'il fait par mois. On peut faire une projection pour l'année complète. Par exemple, s'il dépose 5 000 par mois et on peut regarder depuis les 6 derniers mois qu'il a déposé au minimum 5 000, donc dans une année, techniquement, il devrait faire 60 000. Donc, je vais calculer 60 000 comme revenu. Tandis que, personnellement, il y a un déclassement 20 000. Donc, de cette façon, avec 20% de mise de fonds, on est capable de qualifier le client tout de suite. Donc, tous les travailleurs autonomes qui ne déclarent pas assez du côté personnel et qui font de l'argent, il y a une solution alternative pour vous. Donc, guys, j'ai énormément de solutions comme cet exemple. Pensez-y, si je suis capable de sauver 1, 2, 3 transactions dans une année, où vous pouvez faire 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 000 de commissions, c'est beaucoup d'argent. Pensez à ces rouges. Pensez à Monsieur Solution. Bon épisode. Man, keep going, man.
No, but that's
really
but-
interesting. Yeah.
So if you do your real estate course, you do your mortgage. Actually, mortgage is even easier now. If
what
I'm
are you
not
saying?
mistaken.
What are you
It's-
saying? What are you saying?
It's like 8 weeks online for
Okay, the
$900.
courses, yeah,
No,
of
no,
course.
but then you have your license and you're like, okay, go.
yeah.
Your business.
and-
It's
and-
like going to c'est comme aller à la prématernelle puis dire OK, tu peux avoir ton tu peux devenir cardiologue maintenant. Non, il te reste encore 20 ans d'études.
Ben, tu sais que comme le nombre de personnes qui fail quand ils commencent, c'est quand même un gros pourcentage des courtiers hypothécaires. Donc, c'est pas une business qui est facile.
Mais c'est quoi? C'est similaire au courtier
Ouais, c'est
immobilier, j'imagine.
Ouais, il y a
Ou
une
c'est-
vingtaine de banques, centaines de produits. Alors, connaître tout ça, ça prend de l'expérience. Alors, si le courtier fait juste 1 ou 2 transactions par année, c'est sûr qu'il n'y aura pas la même expérience que...
C'est quoi le pourcentage des compagnies qui ne vont pas réussir?
Pourcentage
Dans n'importe quelle industrie, là, oublie l'immobilier, là, juste any business format, restaurants, anything.
I'm pretty sure it's more than 50%.
It's 90% within the first year, 5 to 7 years.
Yeah.
Go down. They just don't make it. It's not because of lack of effort. They're not lazy. They have a great product, a great service. You know, no one goes into business or becomes a real estate broker or mortgage broker thinking, hey, I'm going to give shit service or it's going to be average. You know, it's just they don't know what they don't know. And until you accept that, until you accept it, you're screwed. And then you go into the micro. See how I'm leading all this into the micro, macro? You go into the micro of things and you start blaming the market. It's my presentation. It's my knowledge about the real estate market or the products that mortgage brokers can offer. I don't know enough. I need more. I need
Yeah.
more training on the micro.
We don't have the best rates or blah, blah, blah. You know,
How many times have I heard mortgage brokers say, this, you're going to hate me now, oh, I don't want these leads. I don't want to attract leads with the rate. Who cares how you attract people? You need to get names, numbers. You need to get known. You need your database to be growing.
Yeah.
Do it any way, shape, or form. It doesn't matter. You get it?
Yeah, definitely.
We started talking before maybe we won't go into those details, but
No, we don't.
we started talking about the system,
Yeah.
the conversion.
System. Yeah, it's exactly.
It's not bad leads.
C'est
It's
juste le...
bad systems. It's bad processing. It's bad follow-up.
Ouais.
So that's the macro, not the micro.
Man, I'm scratching my head right now.
I know it's too much. I'm going to slow it down now.
Okay, let's talk about like macro.
I get excited when we talk about
I love
business.
it, man. I love it. It's different from what I used to do, what I interview, how I interview people, and
Of course.
I like it like that way, so we can learn different stuff. Donc,
And what about my eyes?
your eyes?
Are they beautiful or
are they-
what? I mean,
Man,
no, but this I get all the time. The blue.
the blue.
It's
like
nice.
The ocean, you know?
It's
c'est la
beautiful.
mer, c'est
I put the
naturel.
dark blue so it's, it
Écoute,
pops.
tu vas avoir des appels. Es-tu célibataire?
No. Happily married.
Happily
Second marriage.
Second marriage, all right. OK, donc on va retourner dans
Yeah.
dans le real estate. Donc, je comprends qu'il y a un problème, OK? C'est-à-dire que les courtiers n'ont pas d'expérience et ils commencent et ils ont de la misère à réussir. Comment tu peux aider ce genre de courtier? Est-ce que c'est en étant avec un courtier associé, en étant un associé qui a un courtier d'expérience? C'est quoi la structure qui peut aider à accélérer le courtier à avoir du succès?
OK, ben pour moi, l'idée, c'était, puis c'est une bonne question, ça, parce que le concept, pour moi, c'était comment ça se fait que dans le monde de l'immobilier, les courtiers sont laissés comme ça. Le choix d'agence, le choix de cabinet devrait être un choix basé sur qu'est-ce que l'agence et le cabinet peuvent m'apporter côté connaissance de c'est quoi d'opérer une entreprise. Pas juste la comptabilité puis des formations de vente. Puis tu sais, les formations de vente, je parle de vente. Vente est composant.
Composant.
Component.
Écoute, moi, je suis brouillé en français également.
You know, there's marketing, there's
Yeah.
sales, there's human resources, there's suppliers, there's the finances, there's all these things for a successful business to come together, right? So you don't have to be an expert in all of those things, but you certainly have to understand how all of these things work together. So agencies, cabinets, ils parlent toujours quand ils parlent de formation, ils parlent de formation de vente. Puis c'est correct, on a besoin de la vente, mais c'est pas exclusivement la vente. Il faut que les autres the other components have to come together.
Yeah.
So I said to myself, how come no agency is looking at the whole picture? They're only focusing on sales training. That's it. You look at and now I might offend some people, but you look at the Mike Ferries, the Craig Proctors, these are...
Are you really going there?
I'm going there.
Are you sure about
I am.
that?
I'm very sure because I did 20 years.
All right. I love it.
I was a real estate broker. I did the work. You didn't mention this, and for those that don't know, but I worked as a broker. I worked as an agency director. I did everything in real estate. So
It's been more than 20 years. that
close
you've
to
been
20. Yeah,
20.
I'm gonna be
Started when you were 24.
Yeah,
Around there.
yeah. So wait, sorry. Mike Ferry, Craig Proctor, Buffini, all that stuff. One size fits all systems. As if you're gonna build a business with a one size. It's better than nothing. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But you do not build a business. You do not build Starbucks with a one size. Here you go. Here's
One
some
flavors.
scripts. This is my favorite. Agencies and real estate brokers out there, even mortgage brokers. You go to your agency, you ask them, hey, can you help me out with what should I do to grow my business? Yeah. What do you hear? Let me see if you...
I don't know. Put some Google ads.
Nah. They don't even know what Google ads are. No.
The new ones, yes. The new ones.
They say cold calling, door knocking.
Yeah.
Do more cold calling, door knocking. Really? Is that what you think is going to make you a successful business?
Obviously not.
You're going to get results if you go do door knocking. Sure.
For
Cold calling too. Yeah. 8 hours of cold calling. Sure. Is that what you want as a business? I certainly don't want to spend 8 hours of my day just cold calling. It's got to be a multitude of things that comes together. So, long answer to you. You don't even remember the question probably.
I do remember. Now you make me wonder.
The agency's role should be
Yeah.
to build and to train and to coach and to mentor its clients, the real estate broker, the mortgage broker, as to how do I operate and put all these components together. Comment on les met tout ensemble pour que toi, le client, le courtier, ait du succès. Pas juste va faire du cold call ou juste du sales training. Il faut que toutes ces affaires-là viennent ensemble. And that's what I decided. That's what a Meller Group business will be doing.
Donc vraiment comprendre le courtier, c'est son talent à lui.
Yeah,
Et par la
get to
suite-
know him because your goal might be to do $80,000 gross for your business. I think it's a mistake, but that might be yours, and I'm not going to judge you on that, and I'm going to help you get to that point. Johnny's goal might be to have $1 million in gross revenues per year with a team of 25 brokers, whatever it is. It doesn't matter. Get to know the broker, get to know your client as an agency owner, and let me help you get to because you're not going to do the same thing. It's not a one size fits all.
Yeah. Like I do videos, but maybe the other guy doesn't like videos.
Maybe he can't do videos.
Can do.
Maybe he
videos.
doesn't have the baby blue eyes like I.
Yeah. Or
You know what I
the
mean?
dark eye, like man. Like dark.
Hey, no
brown.
one's going to tell you how beautiful your eyes are, so you best to yourself proclaim
I
them.
love it,
nice.
man. I love it. Ok, so toi, c'est plus pour du coaching personnalisé avec chaque
Ouais, mais tout
personne.
le monde parle de coaching personnalisé. C'est pas juste du coaching sur la vente. Puis ça, c'est important pour les courtiers de poser la question. Allez voir votre dirigeant, votre directeur, votre propriétaire. Allez voir votre environnement et demandez-leur de l'aide pour construire, bâtir votre entreprise. Pas juste comment je fais pour avoir plus de ventes. Il faut que tout fonctionne ensemble pour avoir le résultat. Il n'y a pas de raccourci pour le succès. This is something I learned late in life. There's no shortcuts.
Et wow, c'est
Hey, just another thing. I'm taking over this thing.
go on, it's your show.
Starbucks,
Ok.
Walmart, Alibaba. Who knows Alibaba? You know
I do,
Alibaba?
I do.
Right. How many years did it take? This is why I read so much. I love to read biographies about these businesses, these successful businesses. How long did it take them to become who they are? Walmart, Sam Walton. How long did it take Walmart to be in Montreal. And I'm like a kid, and I'm looking at Walmart thinking, oh, this is a new thing from yesterday. No. All these companies I mentioned, Amazon, how long?
I think Amazon like more than 20 years now.
All of them 20 years. The Great Pyramid, the big pyramid in Egypt.
Yeah. Took like,
I told you this the other day. Because I watched this documentary, 20 years to build it. Anything of greatness that we think is great, 20 years, minimum. So you as a broker, you're looking at this, oh, I want to be the next big thing. It's not going to be 2 years. It's not going to be 3. There's no way you can become big and successful, again, to a certain extent. If someone thinks that 80,000 is a successful business, that's not what I'm talking about here.
Yeah, ok. Mais c'est ça, donc ça veut dire que quelqu'un qui veut rapidement du succès, qui regarde les autres sur les réseaux sociaux, t'es mal parti déjà en partant.
There's no way. And how many hours per day do you work on your business? I meet hundreds of brokers. It's probably thousands, but I'm going to be conservative and I'm going to say hundreds of brokers per year. I ask them, I've been doing this for years. How many hours do you work in your business? Average per day.
What's your answer?
Take a guess.
Maybe 60, 70.
No, per day.
Per day?
There's only 24 hours in it.
Yeah. Thank you. In my country,
yeah, that's a good one.
I don't know, maybe 12 hours, 14 hours.
The average broker works 12 hours a day.
Yeah, I do work 12 hours. Yeah.
No. Are you average?
I'm not average.
The average broker works 2 to 3 hours. They claim to work 2 to 3 hours per day. That means for me, I'm sure my interpretation is probably an hour at best. And what kind of work is it? Is it replying to emails? Is it searching for properties? It's passive work. It's administrative work. Big mistake. So you're not gonna be me with an hour of email answering and searching the market. It's not gonna happen. You're gonna have to lose a ton of hair. So you're not there yet, but it's gonna be 40 years of grinding, of getting up at 4 a.m. Like no one knows this stuff.
Yeah.
Or they maybe hear about it, but they don't do it. I'm doing it. You're doing it.
Yeah.
Well, this morning you were late, but it's okay.
Man, don't put me out there like that.
He tells me 6:30. We're meeting at 6:30.
Oh my God. Yo, let's cut this, okay?
No, don't edit this out. He tells me 6:30 we're meeting in one of my offices. I'm here at what time did I get here at?
I don't know.
Because I'm committed, baby. What time did I got here at?
I have no idea.
You don't know
Yeah.
it?
Because there was a misunderstanding.
I was here at 5:45, ready to go.
5:45.
Ready to go. Well, I'm not gonna get here for 6:30. If we're meeting at 6:30, I'm here way in advance. I'm ready to go.
We had some issues on the road.
See, this is the small thinking. You can't let these small things interfere in your big macro projects. No, now I'm putting you.
Let's go.
But you're a committed guy though, because you still showed up. That's already like a great thing.
Thank you.
Most would have just hey, let's redo.
Listen,
this.
man, it's Etienne Miller, man. Come on, I can do that. Well, I was excited for this meeting because it's very inspiring what you've done until this moment, like 4 franchise.
Nothing.
I love it. I love how you see what you've done. So you're not satisfied with what you have.
Well, I think I can do more. It's a question of your full potential. Si on a le potentiel, ben pourquoi se limiter? Pourquoi s'arrêter? Puis là, j'ai la santé, j'ai la situation familiale, I'll give you another example and I'm not saying everybody's got to be always doing this, and it's impossible throughout your life because you're going to have challenges. Moi, je me suis divorcé il y a 7 ans, 8 ans, 9 ans, je sais plus. À ce moment-là, ma priorité n'était pas le développement de mes entreprises, et ainsi de suite. Il y a eu une réflexion. J'ai dû travailler sur moi, avec mes enfants. C'était la priorité. Fait que, tu sais, quand je parle que I'm all in on many things. Like right now, I'm all into the business because I can. I have a super strong relationship with my wife. My kids are good. Things are good. And it doesn't mean I'm only about business, but I can put a lot of energy into it. So when we can, if you can, you can't waste a second. You got to go all into your to what you can be doing right now if you feel that you're not at your full potential.
Yeah, c'est une des questions que tu m'as posées tantôt quand on parlait of record. Like, es-tu à ton plein potentiel? Pourtant, je fais énormément de choses. I said no. So there's a problem.
So don't waste it.
Yeah.
Because you're young.
Yeah.
You're going to, tomorrow, bang, 65 years old. Oh my God. Now time is up.
Kind of late.
I should have, I could have. I don't want that. My worst fear is to just like be 70 something and be like, shit, I should have done, I could have. That's my greatest fear. That's what really pushes me and motivates me to hell. I don't want to just have existed on earth. I want to live.
Yeah. Mark your name somewhere,
Well, that's not even about the glory of it. It's more the legacy, the helping. I'm not a billionaire, but it's certainly not the money or the things. Now I got the cars, the house, the things, the materialistic. Look at how I'm dressed, baby.
Yeah, you look good.
But it's not about these things. It's about the wanting to give and change people's lives at a certain point.
Understand.
Or changing, like I said, the industry for me is a big motivation.
Man, you're a great guy. Let's talk about marketing. I know you love that subject.
My favorite topic.
Yeah, let's go. So you know that most brokers have hard time doing marketing.
They have zero marketing.
Wow, that's not what I said, but
that's what you meant to say in a nicer way.
All right, so
not just real estate. It's businesses.
Yeah. So why for you it's very important.
Yeah.
The marketing.
Well, for me it is because I realized, again, because I read a lot and I study, and there's one thing that all the great businesses in the world have in common. They spend 80% of all time, energy, money into marketing. They put everything
80%.
into. Bill Gates once said, and I'm not quoting word for word because I don't remember the exact quote, but 80% of their time is spent on new client, new growth, marketing, in other words. 20 on administrative passive work, servicing the client. Did you hear what I just said?
Yeah.
Is that how
that's crazy.
That's not how people operate.
That's
certainly not how most real estate brokers operate.
And at the same time, giving the past clients and active clients a good service.
But that's a given.
Okay.
You know how much we talk about customer service all the time, but no one's going into business with this, on va donner du service so. No. Don't worry about that. It's a given. To stay in the marketplace, you have to be great and give great service, great attention. Although it doesn't exist anywhere anymore. I go to Fairview on the weekend. I was so pissed off. I get so pissed because you don't get service anywhere. I'm at Winners buying shoes for running outside with my dog.
You ever went to the States? Like New York?
Sure.
Yeah, but it's like if you compare our services compared to like state services, like they're the shitty one.
That's why Amazon is so successful. Because why would I go to Winners when I get this cashier that doesn't even look at me, doesn't even smile, doesn't even greet me, nothing. Like I'm bothering this person. I get so pissed off because it doesn't exist anywhere. So you spend all this money into to payroll and having people, and then the client experience sucks. But that's not marketing. It's just you should not be a real estate broker, a mortgage broker, if you don't think you can give good service. And I don't think anybody ever thinks they're not giving good service in our industries.
Yeah, most definitely.
But the marketing is what? Marketing is getting attention. Are you getting attention? Are you standing out in your market? What's the answer to that question?
Like personally?
Well, let's see what do you do to get attention of the market?
All this, man. All this.
But why? Why do you think it's important?
People see it. Everyone's watch videos, and it's and I'm bringing values on top of that.
Why do you have me here today?
Because you're an expert in your market.
You want more attention. You want another reach. You want my reach, your reach to be combined and to get a greater what? Attention.
Yeah.
You're not looking for quality. You kind of want it though, I guess. Obviously, but if I had a great reach, but I was an idiot, you'd still want me on the show. You'd still want me because you'd want... No, but it's true. And look, I know a lot of successful people, successful with their audience or reach. They ain't the smartest people in the world, but they have the reach.
They have the reach.
Look at if you look at anybody that's got great reach, they're not. Give me examples of people that. Well, maybe not. You know what? Let's not.
Logan Paul, you know these guys.
Let's not use real people. But the thing is this: reach, attention is the most important thing, and to get that, you need frequency. And go back to my 3 words: urgency, taking action, frequency. That's what you got to live by in business. You got to not wait and take action right away. Something pops up, go. Let's not, we'll do it next week. You know, most people, when they make an appointment, I see it in my team too. And, oh yeah, next week, like we're Wednesday. Oh yeah, we'll make an appointment next week. Why? Why not tomorrow? Why not Friday? Where's the sense of urgency?
When you say frequency.
Yeah.
What do you mean about that?
Frequency it means repetition of your message.
Okay, so constancy.
Consistency, frequency, the repetition. You when you do your follow-ups, as an example, I don't know if you've ever seen this, but 2% response, a 2% conversion will happen on the first attempt of, hey, you want some coffee, you wanna go grab a beer, you wanna do the podcast, and two out of 100 will say yes, generally speaking. But if you have more frequency, not being annoying, just frequency of your message, the more, whatever you're trying to do, it's not going to be 1, 2, 3, 12 times that people will have to see your brand, your name, your whatever, your product, your service. It's got to be a multitude. It's got to be hammered. It's if you do 1, 2, 3, 4, it's like a 1, 2, 3 drops of water in the ocean. Is that going to make a wave? No. So in your marketing strategy, in your marketing campaigns, you got to go with the frequency, which is the repetition of your message. That's as important, if not more important, than the actual quality of your message.
Am I doing a good job?
I don't know. I don't consume a lot. I produce, but I don't consume. That's a topic, actually, for you. Social media. It's a hot topic for me because you don't want to be consuming it. You want to be producing, like you are. Producing it meaning creating the content. You want to be making the news, not consuming the news for attention, for marketing purposes, for grabbing the market.
And any advice, like on a micro level, any advice you can give it to a broker to have that frequency when you're
on a micro or macro? Micro.
Yeah.
Well, why micro? We don't want to be talking about micro. We want to talk about macro.
Let's go for it.
See how I control it? I control it.
What's about the macro?
Macro, to your question, would be looking at it and becoming omnipresent. Not, and this I speak of all the time with even the people around me. Instagram is great. But hey, there's 1,000 other platforms where everybody is. Now, but there's more people on Instagram now than this is an argument you hear all the time. I'm sure you heard this. Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube. We were just talking about YouTube. All of them. You need to be everywhere. You need to be omnipresent. So your question is how to first start thinking more, where is everybody? And I have to have a presence everywhere. Is it simple? No, it's not simple. But think of it. I can email, I can text, I can call, I can voicemail drop, I can DM on all of the platforms. I can post, I can sponsor, you see? Mm-hmm. Podcast, audio, video. Like this thing for me, if I'm you, if this is me, which I will do with your permission, I'm going to put up on my podcast audio. I'm going to put up on my YouTube channel. I'm going to chop it up into 1,000,000 little pieces of information that I'm going to post on all platforms. So Facebook, Instagram, Reels, Live, LinkedIn. I'm going to do it all. I'm going to even copy the text and create written form content for the things we're talking about.
Tell me about efficiency, yeah?
Blog, yeah. I even told, maybe I shouldn't say this to everybody though.
What?
I won't.
Man, you can't do that. You can't do that, man. You can't say something and
actually what it is without going into the details, everything we do in the day is content. Everything. So why would we spend time? This is how people think, myself included. a few years ago. Sometimes I catch myself. I'm like, what am I thinking? If I'm doing this day long, you're doing day long, everything you're doing is to be used as content. So why would you not want to record everything you do? Everything. And then just, it's like a manufacturing.
Are you doing that? Do you have a cameraman?
So that's what I you want to be recording because everything is content.
Yeah.
Your content.
Yeah.
Everything you do is content. You go grab coffee at Starbucks, you go eat, you go talk, you're having a conversation about anything, it's content.
Donc, la meilleure chose que vous pouvez faire, parlant d'un conseil que je peux donner, c'est document your day.
Yeah. Puis c'est pas parce qu'on n'a pas réussi un certain niveau de succès. On a tous quelque chose d'unique, on a tous quelque chose de différent, on est tous du contenu intéressant pour quelqu'un. Même si on pense, ben, ma vie est plate, mon auto est laide, je veux pas. C'est pas grave. Il y a quelqu'un en quelque part qui regarde ça puis qui dit, oh, that's interesting. You know, I catch myself sometimes, you know, I'm going to Google how to do something. Like, you know, how do I break an egg without shells, pieces going into the bowl or something. There's going to be a video about some guy showing, or a woman or whatever. You know, tu trouves tout sur YouTube ou sur Google qui va te montrer une vidéo. Puis là, tu vois, l'autre fois, je sais plus c'était quoi, je cherchais une affaire stupide. Puis je vois, il y a comme 3 millions de views. Le gars, il est en train de comment pas faire un dégât avec ton café le matin. 3 millions de vues, he's monetizing this.
Il y a du monde qui filme pendant qu'ils étudient, puis d'autres personnes regardent pendant qu'eux, ils étudient.
There you go. That's my point.
Yeah. Il y a beaucoup de
action. That's the action part.
Yeah.
You know, urgency. Stop procrastinating. Start going quicker. Move faster. I walk fast. I talk fast. I move fast because I have a sense of we have a limited amount of time.
So for any brokers who are listening to this, the best advice you can give for marketing wise.
Think.
Yeah, go on.
Sorry.
No, go on.
Think omnipresent.
Omnipresent, all right.
Think being everywhere.
And if they're not comfortable with videos and...
Get comfortable. The things that are going to make you uncomfortable... No, but look, it's what it is. The things that make us uncomfortable are the things that we should be doing. This is actually a gauge for me. This is weird, but if I feel comfortable doing something, I'm thinking, this is not the right thing. What would make me feel uncomfortable? And I push myself through it.
Et qu'est-ce que tu dis d'une personne qui est pas confortable, mais il se sent pas à l'aise, qui se sent pas confortable?
Do it, because the more you do, again, I'm going back to my urgency, action, massive action, and frequency, repetition.
So you don't care, you just do it.
I record videos, selfie things. I feel all awkward. I'm like, this is just the more you do it, the more you do it, the more you do it, repetition.
Quelqu'un qui a le syndrome du comment ça s'appelle ça? Comment on dit ça?
Procrastination.
Non, pas procrastination. Imposteur. C'est comme quelqu'un qui se croit pas ce qu'il fait.
Non, mais tu peux pas aller commencer non plus à te mentir ou de parler de choses que tu connais pas non plus. Là. Tu peux être...
I'm not saying that. Let's say he's a real...
What's imposter?
Like, let's say you're a real estate broker, you're starting, but he doesn't feel comfortable being an expert right away. He doesn't feel...
OK, that's a great... Ça, c'est une bonne question.
Ouais.
Il y a quelqu'un qui est même pas licencié encore qui va regarder, parce qu'on a chacun des niveaux, là, right? So, moi, je suis rendu à un niveau. Il y a tous ceux en bas de façon pas sont inférieurs. Côté connaissance ou expérience d'avoir, pour tous ces gens-là, ça, c'est mon audience cible. Fait que je suis un courtier qui a 1 an, 1 mois d'expérience, il y en a un autre 3 millions qui pensent devenir courtier, qui veulent voir c'est quoi, et ça, tu peux parler sur ton expérience. C'est ça qui est important, là, par contre.
Ça, c'est pour les courtiers qui regardent d'autres courtiers. Mais mettons un courtier qui veut passer le message à un client. Même niveau.
Le client, il a 0 expérience probablement sur le sujet parce qu'il n'a pas suivi le cours. Il ne sait pas tout ce qu'on sait. Quand j'étais un jeune courtier dans la vingtaine, j'avais ce feeling. J'allais voir, mettons, un client puis qui était chirurgien ou cardiologue. Moi, j'étais tout intimidé. Oh merde, il va savoir plus que moi. Mais il ne sait pas. Il connaît. Lui, il a une expertise et moi, j'ai une expertise.
Non, c'est ça.
Fait qu'il faut mettre ça en perspective.
Imaginez un docteur qui ne se sent pas à l'aise de vous donner des conseils sur votre santé. parce qu'il se sent qu'il n'est pas assez là. Peut-être que vous connaissez plus parce que vous faites plus de recherches sur Google. Là, il y a un problème. Let's talk about like your position at the moment as a franchisee owner for franchisees at the moment. Royal Lepage.
Yeah.
Man, someone who's listening to this and maybe he wants to get to that level, one day, in 20 years,
Sure.
40 years. How do you do that?
I'll spend a week with you. It's $47,000, and I'll share everything. Actually, no, but I'm serious.
Stop
You're
playing,
laughing.
stop
I'm
playing,
serious.
Stop playing.
I'm not. But even better than that, if you don't want to spend the 47, which I think you should, and it's a steal, you could come and work within my agencies, and I'll share everything. And then you can then go and
give us a hook, like give us a small I don't know, free advice that you can give us everybody.
Free advice is learn how to run a business by studying and reading, or having mentors, people that have done it already. People that have done are usually, because I know from experience, I go see people that have achieved way more in business than I. I go tell them. The other day I'm at Starbucks in Westmount, and I bump into someone that I kind of know is very successful. I say, hey, I'd love to just grab coffee and pick your brain on certain things. The answer could have been, no, I'm not interested or too busy. But often, most times, yeah, sure. And that's the answer I got. And I got to sit with someone that's achieved great success in business. And I just, had a conversation. What can you, the question was, for me, was like, just what could you tell me that really would change my situation based on what you know? A bit like what you're asking me, like this is not a sales pitch. This is not a made up thing I say. My urgency, massive action, and frequency is things that I apply and believe strongly and know that it's given me the success that I have where I'm at right now. In a month, 2 months from now, we do this again, I might be on something else here because I'm going to have gone to another level.
100%.
But knowledge is really important. And anybody that says that, oh, no, I know my thing now, I'm just going to be doing the doing of whatever I've learned, you're screwed. It's impossible. You got to keep learning.
L'autre fois, tu me parlais tu avais aussi un cabinet de courtage hypothécaire. Why though? Like, c'est après 20 ans.
Ben pour moi, écoute, c'est les sources. Un entrepreneur ne va pas penser juste unilatéral dans sa façon de transiger. C'est bien beau le courtage immobilier, mais qu'est-ce qui vient avec le courtage? Il y a toutes sortes de... L'acheteur ou le vendeur, mais tout le monde a besoin de financement ou presque.
Mm-hmm.
Tout le monde a besoin d'assurance. Right? Tu ne peux pas acheter une maison sans assurance. Tout le monde, pas tout le monde, mais une grande partie a besoin de services de gestion de propriété. Tout le monde a besoin de... Tu sais, il faut que tu penses plus, OK, the land surveyor, what are all the things that need to take place in real estate? And why wouldn't I be part of it all?
And a broker who's listening to this,
yeah,
and maybe he wants to implement that in his business, what can he do?
Super bonne question.
On a macro level.
Well,
and not micro. He doesn't like micro.
No, now I'm going to go into the micro. Because you know me. I got... Look. No. Easy thing to do as a real estate broker. Yeah. Easy thing. Yeah. What does the buyer need once he buys the house? He needs a landscaping guy, probably. Maybe not, but that's one thing. Snow removal, painting, HVAC, chimney cleaning. Tout ce qui touche la propriété, ownership, pense en tant que propriétaire. Là, qu'est-ce qui est... Et pourquoi que moi, en tant que courtier, je n'irais pas développer un réseau de ces gens-là? Pas pour qu'ils me donnent l'argent nécessairement, mais pour qu'il y ait une réciprocité d'échange, de network, de clients, de reach. What are we doing? We're hoping, as we said earlier, on veut élargir notre reach. So you approach me or I approach you, hey, let's share that's what we should be doing with all these people that touch on real estate as a real estate broker.
Par exemple, une compagnie de déménagement.
Déménagement?
Ouais. Puis some broker owns a truck. They own a truck. They have they do marketing out of that truck, you know?
But it's not about the money part. If you get money, great. And, I don't want to be a peddler. I don't want to be a hustler like that. No. Laisse faire l'argent. Juste le network. Hey, Johnny, you're a great plumber. What if we did business together? What if we exchanged and promoted each other through our own network? Would you be interested? No, I'm not interested. Hey, Julie, t'es-tu intéressé? Est-ce que tu vas trouver du monde? You got to be doing that with also all these suppliers in your business. That's what a business will do.
Donc la raison pourquoi j'ai posé la question à Étienne, c'est qu'Étienne a plusieurs compagnies, plusieurs business à succès. Il essaye d'emparer un peu de tout ce qui est...
J'essaye pas.
Tu le fais.
Je fais.
Tu le fais.
Action.
Donc, il a plusieurs compagnies autour de l'immobilier. Il donne plusieurs services à ses courtiers pour les aider. Donc, étant courtier qui regarde ce podcast,
Ouais.
mais ce que vous pouvez faire, c'est dans un micro-level ou micro-level, je ne sais plus c'est quoi. mais simplement, juste essayer d'avoir plusieurs services pour vos clients, pour donner le maximum de valeur à vos clients, tout simplement.
Oui, puis pour ceux que ça l'intéresse, là, si vous êtes vous pouvez toujours me rejoindre. Je vais prendre le temps. Moi, je rencontre une vingtaine de courtiers par jour, soit par Zoom, soit en personne, à un des bureaux, n'importe où. Je vais aller à votre bureau si vous voulez. Demander à votre propriétaire dirigeant en premier. Mais moi, ça ne me dérange pas de partager. Tout ce que je viens de te partager, je le fais plus spécifiquement pour les courtiers, là, pour leur situation. Fait que si jamais ça vous intéresse, je suis partout. Vous pouvez me trouver sur les réseaux, ça va me faire plaisir.
Voilà, grâce au podcast, vous voyez, c'est tout ce que je peux faire pour vous, guys.
That's right.
Et parlant de 150 courtiers dans ton agence, comment tu fais pour donner autant de valeur à ces courtiers? Parce que tu vois, être un leader, il faut être un bon leader. Et pour garder ces courtiers chez toi, il faut faire some amazing stuff. Amazing things.
Il faut penser logistiquement, comment entretenir les relations. Et en tant que courtier immobilier, c'est une chose que je parle avec mes clients, mes courtiers. Il faut créer des nouvelles relations, grow, acquire new business, mais il faut les maintenir, il faut les entretenir. You gotta nurture. So these are the two key things, very important things that anybody in the service industry needs to focus on and prioritize. So for me, when you talk about 150 or so brokers, it's not just the brokers, it's all the network. I got the new construction development network. I got a lot of stuff in everything that touches real estate.
So more than 150.
Oh yeah, way more than that. But I have to nurture and do it in a way where I'm adding value to all these people. Not asking them for things, adding value. So this is what a real estate broker needs to learn how to do. This is part of my training, my teaching to those that want to grow their business as real estate brokers. How do you do that on a large scale?
How do you do it?
It's a long conversation. It's a long conversation. You need to use you gotta use the technology also. Like I'm a huge user of intelligent CRMs with artificial intelligence and so on. It's not a popular thing in the province of Quebec. Au Québec, on est en retard sur comment on opère notre entreprise. Mais aujourd'hui, moi, je dis à tout le monde, dans les 3, 4, 5 prochaines années, si on n'utilise pas ces outils-là pour entretenir, pour créer, mais plus important, pour entretenir nos relations, on ne sera plus en affaires. Et c'est pour ça que tu as vu peut-être, pour ceux qui, ça fait quelques années que vous êtes dans l'industrie, le nombre de groupes ou d'équipes qui s'est développé. T'as-tu remarqué qu'il y a de plus en plus d'équipes?
Ouais.
Il y a une raison pour ça. C'est pas juste parce que c'est plus le fun d'être en équipe. C'est parce qu'il y a plus de choses qui doivent être faites. Il y a plus de compétition côté le nombre d'items qui doivent être faits, comme l'utilisation de tous ces outils-là, les réseaux sociaux, comme on vient de dire, d'être partout, d'être omniprésent. On peut pas faire ça tout seul.
C'est la raison pourquoi les courtiers se mettent ensemble.
Tu ne peux pas, you can't scale a business by yourself. It's not scalable.
And just one agency can do it for you. That's what you're saying. And so having a small groups of people that are helping each other, it's better.
Well, so you're talking about agencies. My team, I have we're 25 full-time employees. I mean, guys, if you go into your agency, how many employees does your agency have? I want to be a real partner to my brokers. I need to be able to provide them with all the resources, the tools, the Facebook sponsored stuff, the voicemail drop campaigns, all of the podcast, a studio. Like, we have all this stuff, scripts for doing interviews and things like that. So I need a lot of people I need a lot of employees in my team so that I can then offer my brokers, my clients, those tools and that resource for them to be able to scale their business.
Sounds good. And pour finir, Etienne, we touched a lot of stuff. Let's talk about like a new broker who's listening to this and he wants to join an agency. And one of the questions I ask you is, are you right now practicing?
No, absolutely not. I strongly believe in not being an agency. When I was a broker, I would not have felt comfortable being in an environment where ownership or management or anybody that's in management actually competing against myself as a broker, the focus of the agency for me should be my clients. 100% of my energy and time should be focused on my clients, the brokers, if I'm an agency owner. You're right?
Yeah.
And so if I'm divided between, and this is common everywhere, but if I'm divided between servicing, helping my clients and doing real estate, I don't know, man. You can't give as much information. You can't give as much time. You can't give as much resources if you're actually busy doing the doing of being a real estate broker at the same time.
Imagine working for someone who's not even giving his 100% into the business. And why does people do both at the same time? Like small agency that.
Well, now I'm going to insult some people here, so I don't know if I want to answer that question.
That's why I'm here, man.
But I think that it's because they just have, it's easier. It would be easier. It would be more of a shortcut for quicker earnings in a selfish way for me as an owner to just go do real estate instead of having 25 employees to manage, to oversee, to have 150 plus brokers. That would be the easy way.
Seulement,
but it would be a selfish way.
Seulement dans le podcast Les Courtiers du Québec, vous allez avoir des facts, des real talk like that. Alors, tu me dis que c'est plus facile d'aller chercher des earnings, un plus gros montant d'argent, parce que la majorité font pas faire assez d'argent en tant que propriétaire d'agence?
Il faut savoir comment opérer une business avec succès, puis ça, c'est pas pour tout le monde, puis c'est pas facile.
Donc, si je reviens à combien de businesses that have a success are around 10%.
Is it 10%? I think it's maximum 5%.
So even in the brokerage, same. Like most brokerage they don't have a profit, and they have to go the other way. They have to sell houses and buy houses to make it.
Absolutely. Go back to where you are. Look at your agency model. Check it out. We didn't talk about a lot of things, but maybe we'll do another one sometime.
But tell
I wanted to talk about the not working with buyers and what to do. But this is too long.
No. We're here for that. We'll do a part 2. No, man, that was a long drive, bro.
No, because you asked me that when we first.
Yeah. So let's talk about that. That's great value. Like when I met Etienne for the first time, and he shocked me with all the stuff he was saying. So let's talk about it. So tell me, like, why brokers are not selling enough?
No, but because your question originally was, like, what can you give concrete for brokers to change their situation? So I said to you, stop working with buyers. Literally, stop running around with buyers. Go build inventory. You have a shoe store. It was the example I believe I gave you, which I like. You have a shoe store, you have one pair of shoe, or you have no shoe, and someone walks in, and they're like, well, I want a brown shoe that's a size 10, and you're like, okay, wait here, and then you run out of the store, and you go running on the street trying to find a size 10 brown shoe in other stores. That's what it is to work with buyers as a real estate broker. You should be focusing on building inventory. You should have a store full of shoes so that when someone walks in, i.e. another broker or a client, walks in and says, I want a size 12 running shoe, Nike, you have it. Yeah.
And why most people have a hard time like finding houses to sell, and they have easy time finding buyers.
The buyer is easy as hell. The buyer is everywhere. The buyer is no commitment. The buyer is a dream. It's tangible. Almost, I can feel the money, the conversion.
Donc, tu nous dis que c'est plus facile d'aller
It's
chercher.
shortcut. But the problem with that is that you have a store with nothing. You have no visibility. You're running for the next transaction all the time. You spend a ton of your energy and time and money. It's not efficient. It's not profitable. So
Most people won't say that, right?
No.
Most
This
agencies won't
pisses
even
off a
say
lot of
that.
brokers because they misunderstand what I'm saying when I say don't work with buyers. I'm not saying someone comes to you, says I want to buy something, to say to them, get out of here. I'm not touching you. That's not. I'm saying you don't work with the buyer. That means get the buyer, build a relationship, interview, qualify. Hey, what are you looking for? Sure, I'll help you find the perfect home. Yeah, absolutely. Johnny here is going to go show you some houses on Saturday, 6 or 7, and it's going to be fantastic. And then Johnny's going to go run around. So find yourself, and I'll help you build this. This is what a business is. You need people in your business, right? You're not going to be a solopreneur. Johnny's going to go run. Now, after the visits with Johnny, I'm gonna be in my pool. Now I'm exaggerating, but just I'm gonna paint a picture.
Sell the dream.
I'm flipping burgers on my barbecue. The kids are playing in the pool. I'm gonna call Johnny and say, "Hey, Johnny, how was the visits with Julie? Which ones did they like? Which ones did they not like? Are we ready to make an offer?" And then I'm gonna call Julie, the buyer, and I'm gonna say, "So I spoke to Johnny, and Johnny says that you liked it. This is all from wherever I am." Now the client is nurtured, feels taken charge of, right?
Yeah.
But I'm not running around with the buyer. I'm focusing my energy and time on building inventory, visibility, frequency, attention. Money follows what?
That's some great value, man.
It is great value.
Man. Est-ce que vous comprenez ce qu'il dit? Parce que souvent les courtiers, ils ont peur que la relation n'est pas bâtie, le fait qu'ils ne vont pas avec le client pour chercher des maisons, pour trouver une maison. Mais cette relation peut être built après, parce que la job...
Pas après. Pendant.
Je veux dire, quand je dis après, c'est après la visite.
Ah, yeah, ouais.
Tu peux l'appeler pour dire, écoute, ça a bien été. Mais le client, il sait que c'est toi, c'est le courtier. C'est toi le courtier.
Courtier hypothécaire, c'est toi qui peut-être va être introduit au client. Après, tu as une personne qui va faire toute ta paperasse, tes affaires. Même en contact avec le client. Ah, il nous manque telle chose, telle chose. Mais c'est toi qui, you're overseeing, you're keeping control. It's still your client. An agency, same thing. I have 150 brokers or more. I'm not doing everything in the company. I have the 25 employees. We got some people doing accounting and folding letters and marketing and social media content. I'm still overseeing. I'm still building and nurturing the relationships with the clients. Apple, Steve Jobs didn't build Apple by himself. But when you think Apple, you think who?
Steve Jobs.
There you go.
Yeah. And, tu sais, parlant de ma business, souvent, il y a certains courtiers hypothécaires qui vont dire, remplir l'application avec le client. Okay, when you call a client, you need to ask him some personal question about his income, debts, and stuff like that. I never do that with the client because it takes so much time of my time that I don't do it. So I ask the client to fill in an application, but that doesn't mean I don't connect with the client. When I talk to him about the application, then I'll be able to give him more advice because I don't have to wait until he give me an answer before letting him know what he can do to fix his credit, to have a mortgage, you know?
Yeah.
But some brokers, what they do is they fill the application. It's going to take at least 30 to 45 minutes because he doesn't know the number. I ask him for his income. He's like, give me a second. I'm going to go to see my papers. Man, I don't need to do that.
Is that scalable? No, because you're exchanging time for everything.
It's
so
crazy.
It's impossible. You got 24 hours. You're kind of screwed here.
Yeah.
So you got to. And then now this is the thing you're going to hear though. It's wait. If I hire someone else, they're not going to give the same service. No. But you got to work on the process. And you've heard this before, I'm sure, from Gary V. Do you know Gary Vaynerchuk?
Come on, man.
The process.
That's my guy.
The process. The whole thing is the process. It's not going to be perfect. It's going to take time. And why we talked about earlier, what did we say? 20 years. I'm not saying it's going to take you 20 years, but if you want to become Walmart, you want to become Apple, you want to become it's going to take 20 years. Over the 20 years, you're working on the process.
All right. Donc, Étienne, c'est assez frappant ce que tu dis quand tu dis les courtiers ne devraient pas travailler avec autant d'acheteurs. Ils devraient déléguer sans nécessairement dire non, je ne travaille pas avec eux. Et souvent, ce que ça permet de faire, de l'autre côté, ça te permet de solliciter plus de vendeurs. Parce que tu as plus de temps. Tu n'es pas out there en train de look around for houses.
So, le meilleur exemple que j'aime utiliser, ou un exemple facile à comprendre, c'est le docteur de famille est un généraliste qui fait tout lui-même.
Ouais.
Le cardiologue a une équipe de gens qui fait le stitching, la préparation. Tu vois où je m'en vais avec ça?
Ouais.
Qui a une meilleure qualité de vie d'après toi?
Cardiologue, bien sûr.
Ben oui, parce qu'il fait, lui, il fait la chirurgie, ou il met son temps sur I don't know cardiology.
No.
But
we get the point.
But that's what you, as a business owner, should be focusing. And what is it that we should be focusing as real estate brokers? What's the cardiology, the surgery thing for us? Building relationships, new business, number one priority. Number one. Second to the building new, getting known, getting attention, a client acquisition. What's the second thing?
Building relationship?
Nurturing.
Nurturing, building relationship.
So number one priority, not good service, not research, not knowledge, not this. I need to get more business. I need to get more clients. I need to get known by more people. Secondary to that, I need to nurture. I need to add value. I need to keep the relationships existing. Those are the two things that the broker should be doing. The rest should be delegated, should be the team members. Doesn't mean you don't oversee, as I gave as an example earlier, but this is where you want to put your energy. And that's really what marketing is, in a way, getting new business.
Amazing, man. Amazing. We should do another part 2.
We'll do part 5, 6, 7,
comment,
8, 9.
Comment, like, and especially comment. Like, guys, tell us what you learned with this episode. With Etienne.
Yeah. Wait, can I say something?
Yeah, go on.
Comment you don't like. You think I'm full of shit. Comment.
You get plenty.
I want. Give me attention, good or bad.
All right. But this guy, he got balls. All right. That's perfect. Hey, Etienne, it was a great conversation. We should do another one. Like, people will let us know, like, if they want another Etienne part 2.
Absolument.
Mais merci beaucoup encore. Puis pour finir, on va faire un petit jeu. Avant le jeu, j'aimerais poser tout le temps la question. Y a-t-il une citation que tu aimes beaucoup, qui dit beaucoup pour toi?
J'en ai plein.
Take one, like that you really like. I see one here. Save time. Let's assume that you're.
No, that's not a citation. I can't say that I can recall one specific. Well, my citation, I'm going to say it again. I think I've said it about 100 times. I think if there's a citation, it's urgency, massive action, frequency equals growth. And every day, this is a little inside tip, a little back office. Every day with my team, I write that in our Slack channel. Every day. I write
channel?
A Slack, the app Slack. It's a way to communicate through for my team.
Okay.
So I write this every day in bold letters. Growth plus massive action plus frequency equals growth. Yeah. If you give me my phone, like I'll show.
Oh wow. Okay. That's so amazing. So
if I have to pick one, that's what.
Etienne.
And it's an Etienne quote.
Etienne D. Myler. Perfect. Donald Myler. Ok. Y a-t-il un livre que tu nous recommandes pour un courtier immobilier?
Oui, puis moi, j'aime pas lire sur l'industrie. Moi, j'aime ça sortir du monde de l'immobilier parce que je trouve que le monde de l'immobilier est fermé et it's restrained and it's not up to date. So I like books, and any book, by the way, because we talked about this, about business, will be applicable to real estate because we're running businesses. So one of my favorite books to understand the scaling of business, if you want, it's called The E-Myth, like E-E.
Okay.
Myth, c'est l'entrepreneur myth. C'est quoi en français, myth?
Myth.
Myth? Is it a myth?
myth?
E-Myth by Michael Gerber.
Okay.
It's a great platform. Yeah, and DM me. I got hundreds of books, if not thousands. I mean, there's a lot of good books. There's the Motivational Myth. I mean, there's
plenty of books. Okay, perfect. So that I'm gonna buy that book. I read a lot of audibles, like.
Yeah, well, that's what I meant by books because you spend a lot of time in the car. So instead of listening to music and Spotify and the news, which is depressing, go get some knowledge.
And let's play a game. Are you ready? So I'm gonna say a word.
Does it involve making any money?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Not here.
You know what my favorite game is?
What is it?
Come on, guess.
Money making?
It's Monopoly.
Monopoly. Okay.
I can play Monopoly for 17 days straight.
Yeah,
So-
I like it, man. Do you win or you lose?
Well, I cheat because I I want to be the bank, so I slip in some 500s.
My friends hate me for that. I always like steal money. Like
We should do a little tournament. If anybody's interested,
Yeah.
comment below or set up a game.
yeah, let's go, let's do it. You know. Parlant d'un petit jeu, c'est ça. Donc je vais te dire un mot. Tu me dis qu'est-ce qui te passe par la tête.
Okay.
Alright. Donc par exemple.
I got
je
a
vais-
filter though, so you gotta give me a second because I gotta make sure I don't say something.
Whatever,
too,
man. Whatever. Like if it's not filtered, that's fine also. Si je te dis compétition. tu peux-
Non-existent.
Alright. Tu connais déjà le jeu? Tu
Well,
comprends
I
déjà le jeu?
just I don't believe in competition. I want to dominate. I want to crush. I want to. You know what it is? Now I'm expanding. I talk too much. You gotta stop me. I want to be. This is what I want to be. Number 1, 2, 3. What does that mean to you?
I have no fucking idea.
I want to be so far ahead of whoever is built that they're like, I'm not even gonna bother.
Wow, that's amazing. Amazing. So year 1 and year 2 and year 3.
There's no competition. It's
You're
just-
your own competition, you know?
There's no competition.
Yeah. Are you your own competition?
I'm gonna outwork anybody, absolutely,
Yeah.
with my knowledge, with my giving, with my doing.
Amazing, man. Amazing. What about
People are lazy. They want the shortcut. So
okay? What
okay, I'm
about
gonna shut up now.
what about lazy? What about lazy people?
Drives me nuts.
Okay. What about real estate brokers?
I think one word.
Like I don't know, maybe it can be a phrase.
Oh.
It could be a phrase. Or it could be just a real estate broker.
Need help. I'm not arrogant, guys. For those that know me, I want to change your lives. I want to improve it. I was there. Always remember this.
Okay.
I'm not talking from a place of not being. I was there and I worked my. Okay, I'm gonna take some more time. I used to. I'm not gonna say the number, but I used to be successful
Yeah.
as a broker, but I had no life. I was just doing that. That's not. That's not.
Most realtors, that's what they
Yeah,
do.
because they don't know how to scale. They don't know how to run a business.
And you can help with that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Sorry.
So like, what about Royal Lepage?
Innovation tools. Look, I renewed all my franchises not that long ago because they've put the money in. They've put the investment in time. I wouldn't be with if it wasn't a great team.
Great team.
Great team at the franchiser level.
Perfect. Etienne, it was a great conversation. I hope people liked it. I most definitely loved it. I learned a lot, micro, even it was very confusing. I loved it a lot.
I want to thank you for doing this because I didn't quite know. I mean, I've seen, because I'm not going to say I didn't, but I think you're doing a great thing. I think more people in the industry should be doing what you're doing. Give a chance, let people talk. The more we talk, the more we communicate, the more we give, the better the industry is going to be as a whole in the end.
Thank you so much.
Thank
brother.
you.
Thank you so much for taking the time to do this. Big boss like Etienne taking the time to do this. Share with all of us how we can help the industry. It's very, very nice of you. So thank you so much. And
you.
let's do a part 2 if people want to see it.
Comment, good or bad.
All right. And if you want to contact Etienne, I'm going to put his information on the description so you can contact him. And please like, comment, and
Comment. What? Good or bad? Good or bad?
let's retake it. Subscribe.
Subscribe. I wasn't listening. Okay.
Okay, let's take it.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna cut this.
No.
If you don't want me to cut the other part, I'm not gonna cut this. Like, comment, and
Subscribe.
yes, baby. All right, take care, guys.